Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube channel. Here with Chris at Car Cave in Aiken, South Carolina. We've been bringing in a lot of high quality 73 Land Cruisers. We've been doing HZJs, the KZJs. We've been buying some of the BJs and older ones to then do motor swaps into. They're a good platform. I like the full Cabrio setup. The KZJ73 I like. Leaf sprung set up right. It's proper. This one is sold, so we don't have to worry about telling you about financing or anything. We can tell you about our website, which is carcaveusa.com. All of our socials at carcaveusa. Like I said, we've been doing some volume in the 70 series, pulling a lot of these nice 73s. This one never even made it to market before it got sold. So if you're interested in one, I think we have 5 more inbound right now. There's a couple in the building. There's one up on the stand up there. You can see the top of it right above that Chevy truck. This one is a beautiful specimen. We paid a lot of money for it, and there's a reason, because it is clean. It was previously restored in France about 4 or 5 years ago. Before we got it, they went ahead and they did the time belt again, not because of miles, just because of age. The paint is in impeccable condition. You can see it is shiny, it's clean. We had our specialist come in and do a full paint correction, seal coat. Not that it needed paint correction, but it's good just to get a good baseline on there. I like the way that they did the top here, so it's nice, it's smooth. Usually these are textured, so I'm guessing as they went in, they did a gel coat. It does have a lift kit on it with some pretty wide BFG all-terrain tires. It was a full body off, so we'll put the pictures online, all the work that was done to it. You can see the chassis is nice and clean, the axles. Looks like Old Man Emu shocks, and possibly, not King, there's an Australian company, it's slipping my mind who the springs would be right now, but there's a few options and different suspension setups on these. These are beautiful. The 1KZ-T is very different from the other markets with right-hand drive. It's a mechanical injection pump and no EGR valve, so everyone has this complaint that, hey, these things overheat. Well, the European market for 3 years only, 93, 94, 95, they sold this thing with a mechanical injection pump, no ECU, and no EGR valve. Carpets in here are all clean. Filter just out shooting photos, so you got a little bit of stuff inside. Seats are in good shape. This is a full Cabrio, so it's a removable top. Look at the upholstery. It has low kilometers on it. Beautiful rig altogether. I like the steel wheels, the tubular bumpers. Usually the lights are in the bumpers down here, and then you'll have a fog light, reverse light, just because of European standard. This one's been relocated and they put in actual fixtures. So usually if you see one of these are dummy fixtures on each side. Came with the tow hitch and the package already set up on it, so it's going out with the ball. The European plug there. The rear spare tire carrier was removed, but they left the carrier in the back. It's painted there, and a full-size spare that goes with it. You can see here, so this is what makes this one cool. They didn't rehook up the defroster because you have removable half doors here, so you can actually pull these off, pull the top off. Most of the models that you find aren't this full Cabrio with removable rear half doors. Those are fixed glass, so if you want to take off the top, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I am constantly hunting. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floating around with these full doors. Usually, if it has it, it'll have fold down windshield and thumb screw wipers up front. This one does not, so I'm guessing it didn't start off factory that way. It got transitioned when they did the restoration. Like I said, this one had a full body off, tear down restoration that was documented. Everything gone through, really clean work, good job. You can see the door cards are in good shape, the rockers, runs really well. A lot of people like paint these black. I'm not sure the purpose of that. Each to his own there. Stereo, the buyer that's going to pick it up, he can decide what he wants to do there. See the seat in the back, headrests are intact, the seat belts are nice, the carpets are clean throughout, headliner's good. So we'll fire her up and get her running here. Like I said, these are great units. Since this one's sold, it does have power windows. It does not have suspension seats. Those are an option there. You do have tilt steering wheel. Typically you have push button hubs, A very good conversion is going to manual because there's a little gearbox in there and you don't want it to fail you at the wrong time. Adjustable headlamps, pull for the hood, gas tank door, tilt wheel, intermittent wipers, that ginormous horn. It is a 12 volt. So filter, preheat for the glow plugs, has a side exhaust that you can hear. So low range, high low range, this shift down here on the shifter, rear defrost, fog lights, rear wiper, washer squirters for the headlights. You have an idle adjustment here, digital clock, your altimeter, your tilt meter, and yeah, that is it there. She purrs really well. This thing's been well serviced. It has a good stance, a front tubular bumper, winch bumper. So the paint is just beautiful on this thing. They did magnificent paint work. The details were all there. Let's go into a good home. So this thing is solid. And I didn't get it shut all the way. And I still do. That's prop rod there. So prop rod wasn't clipped in from before. That is my bad. Got in the way of it latching. One of the best 70 series you can buy. I can't say enough about it. And that's why we're buying more of them. It's taken a while for people to realize and catch on. It's a great platform. People say, well, that's a lightweight chassis, but you get in the coil sprung version. It's peppy, it feels good, it drives well, you can run interstate. It's good and nice and balanced. They're good in stock form. This thing open top, hitting the beach, driving around. It's a Toyota. There are aftermarket accessories. They're serviceable, so a lot of the components cross over to the other Toyota line. So the diesel 1KZ, it's an excellent motor, has good power. The 5-speed shifts really smooth. Let's go see if we can go around, shut this. I'll get you a little exhaust note here. So it used to have corner guards here that would tie into the factory bumper. So it's kind of chrome, had a center little step piece. I like when they delete it, but given how it's set up, the goal of their build is that if you wanted to take it back to how it was, they didn't go cap everything and weld and fill. Like, you can put a spare tire carrier right on the back. Everything's there, came with it. So it was well thought out. Like I said, it sounds good. Oh, I'm actually wrong. We'll go back. I was overthinking here. 4-wheel drive push button. This was a factory manual hub car, or during their restoration, they got rid of the manual hub button, or the, electric hub button, and switched over, because majority, I think 99% of these that I've seen had push button hubs. Let's see, oil pressure, turbo spools nicely. You have that good exhaust sound. Idles well. There's no blow by. Like, this thing's dialed in. If you're looking at a real good quality 70 series, these are the way to go. The KZJ73s are good to go. The BJ73s we're motor swapping into are awesome platforms. Got a couple different motor varieties. So we just want to get this one out there in the world. It's good content for us, but then at the same point, showing the quality, and knowing this one didn't even make it to market. Actually, we have 2 or 3 in a row that were that way. So I have a lot of conversations with people. If you're confused about what you want, what you're looking at, you want to know details, you want to have a chat, give us a call. It's 803-262-4742. We're open to chatting. We want you to buy the right thing, not buy the wrong thing. Make sure you're getting in the right vehicle, and that's what you want. You hear that exhaust note. So it has a cool sound that resonates. It's not overly obtrusive and loud. And stance-wise, this thing's sitting on, let's see, 33, 12, 50, 15s on those Steelies. So So pretty decent tire size, has some height to it. The other one I have sitting over there is on 33s, and the other one in the shop I think on a 32. So yeah, when you're ready, you want to know more about some 73s, this is one of the rarer spec ones you can come across. Like I said, one of my favorites. Reach out, let us know. We'd be more than happy to talk. So have a good one.